Okay, so just as I said to those who were around last week, Google Classroom is a learning management system. It's used for managing your classroom. It's used for teaching, and it can also be used for learning on the other hand. So it's a teaching and a learning aid or material for that matter. And to be able to use Google Classroom, you need one, a computer, be it laptop or desktop computer. You can also do it on your mobile phone or a tablet. So these are the three things you can use: a laptop computer, a mobile phone, a smartphone. I mean, it could be an Android phone or an iPhone. It's once it's smart and you can go to the internet, access your emails and all, it's better. You can also use a tablet. You can use a tablet also to do this Google Classroom thing. You can also use a tablet. But the ideal or the most recommended one is a laptop. It's so because with a laptop, you have enough space, you have you have a higher storage capacity. You also have a wider screen. So that means you have a large space to operate within. So you have, just as it's like the board, the screen size is like the size of your board. In your classrooms, you have various boards, be it a chalkboard or a marker board. The size of your marker board determines the quantum of notes you can give to your students. And even students with visual, or I mean those with mild, if defects in their seeing, once you have a small board, they won't see. But if the board is big and your handwriting is big enough, they can also see it clearly. So the device you are using can be likened to your board, and the size, the bigger, the better. So I recommend the laptop to any other, be it a tablet or smartphone. But if genuinely smartphone is all you have, that's also cool. Don't let it be a hindrance. Try and use it all the same and save some money to get yourself a laptop. I told you that from the beginning. Okay, so let's zoom straight to action and go to my screen. I'm going to share my screen with you. Then I'll show you how you log in to your Google Classroom from a web browser. So let me quickly share the screen once again. Okay, so to be able to okay. All right. So to be able to use the Google Classroom platform, once you have your computer or smartphone or tablet, you should also have a web browser. And I explained earlier on that a web browser is a software or an application that will help you to access web content, or it will help you to get access to information on the internet. If you want to get access to the internet, you need a web browser. And here, when we talk about web browsers, an example is Google Chrome, Mozilla Firefox, Opera, UC Browser, Internet Edge, or Internet Explorer. These are all examples of web browsers you can use. But the most recommended one is the Google Chrome. It's Google Chrome because, we are dealing with Google Classroom. So if you are doing it on Google Chrome, which is also another Google product, they are very compatible with each other, and it helps matters. And one more reason why I want you to use Google Chrome is that it's only in Google Chrome that you can find this Google Apps. So if you are watching somebody has raised their hand, Techno L8, where are you? Okay, so Techno,
Thank you.
yeah, let's hear you. Okay, let's hear you.
Okay, I was saying that please kindly give us the procedures, like first step, second steps, and then after that we go to the screen. That one will be well understood, I think.
Please, you have the material I shared with you guys, the PDF document.
No, please, I don't think so.
Are you on the platform? Are you on the WhatsApp platform?
Yes, please, I'm on it.
Okay, and then probably I'll share it again after. I shared the reading material that we should read that before we read, but all the same, I'll go through the steps with you. I've itemized all the steps in that book. It's a book I've created on Google Classroom. And in that book, you see all the steps. Step 1, do this. Step 2, with the interfaces and all that. But I'll still go through. So somebody's radio is on. Okay. So the first step, we are assuming we are using a laptop. The first step is to launch your web browser. To launch your web browser, that is step 1. And the web browser here, I've explained, can be Google Chrome, can be Mozilla Firefox, can be Internet Explorer. In my case, I launched the Google Chrome. I'm using the Google Chrome browser. So that is what I'm using. So what you are seeing on your screen right now, what I'm sharing with you now, is this browser is called Google Chrome. So let me go to a new tab so that you can see it well. So, so this is Google Chrome. This is how the interface of Google Chrome looks like on any computer or on any laptop. Okay. One reason why I like the Google Chrome for Google Classroom is that with the Google Chrome, it has this Google Apps button. So look at where the mouse pointer is on my screen. This is the Google Apps button. So when you click on the Google Apps button, it will display a list or a bouquet of applications, all developed by Google. So these are all applications you can use for various things. Later, maybe in subsequent meetings, I'll teach you some more tools that you can use together with the Google Classroom. Okay, so let me go back and do it again. Click on Google Apps button. It will display the bouquet of Google applications. Then you scroll till you find Classroom. So this is Classroom, just as you can see. You have Classroom. So when you click on Classroom, click on Classroom, and it will load or take you to. All right, so it's loading. Okay, so at this point, if you have not used it before, it will give you a sign-in page where you type in your email address, and the email here should be a Gmail address. So you type your Gmail address, and you also type the corresponding password for that email account. So if you don't have a Gmail account, you create one yourself, or just WhatsApp me with your details and I'll create one for you. So you need a Gmail account to be able to use the Google Classroom. In my case, I have used this, so it has taken me to my Google Classroom straight away. But in a situation whereby you are new, you have not used it before, your first time of using a classroom, when you click on this and when you click on the Google Apps and you go and search for Classroom and you click on it, it will take you to a sign-in page where you type in your Gmail address and your password. Then it will take you to this page or to this site. In your case, you may not have some classes here just as I have, but you can only have this plus sign. If you don't have anything here, and you are now going to create a new class, you are now going to create a totally new class, you come up and you see this plus sign. Have you all seen this plus sign? Okay, so you click on create, or you click on the plus sign, and immediately you click on that plus sign, you have two options. You have join class and you have create class. You have join class, you have create class. Now for it's clear. If you are a student, so let's say if a student is accessing Google Classroom, he or she will also go through the same procedure we've gone through. First, launching his or her web browser, typing either www.classroom.google.com or coming to the Google Apps and going to Classroom. The student will also go through the same procedure. Then when he comes here, he will click on the plus sign. Then the student will see these two buttons, either join class or create class. But the student will only join the class. The student cannot create a class, so he will join class. And you being a teacher, you will click on create class. That is the difference. So both student and teacher, the beginning is the same. You all first, one, launch your web browser. Two, type www.classroom.google.com or click on the Google Apps. Click on the Google Apps button, and it will load a bouquet of applications. You click on Classroom, and you click on the plus button. And if you are a student, you click join, or if you are a teacher, you select create. And it will give you some terms of reference that you need to read. And after you have read all these, excuse me, that is things you must know before you use the Google Classroom, the terms and conditions, let me put it. After you have read through and you have agreed, you click on the checkbox like this, and you say continue. So once you click on continue, you have this dialog box in which you are going to type the details of the class you are going to create. So if I want to do a backtracking of what we have done, one, we have launched our web browser, and the web browser we launched here was Google Chrome. Two, in the address bar, we typed www.classroom.google.com, or alternatively, we clicked on the Google Apps here button, and it's opening the dialog box. Then we searched for Google Classroom icon. We clicked on it. It took us to the home page for the Google Classroom. We click on the plus sign, and we clicked on create class, and this is where we are now. Please, are we all clear up to this point? Can I move on? All right. Director, let's hear you. Director, let's hear you. Were you asking a question?
A call came through mistakenly.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right. All right.
Okay. I had a call, so okay. I've cut it.
Oh, don't worry.
Sorry.
I had muted you, so nobody heard you. Okay. All right.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So
thank you.
You're welcome, sir. Let's move on. Okay. So we are here now. We've clicked on create class and we've been given this dialog box. So we are going to type the name of the class that we are going to create. So you see class name, and it has into bracket required, meaning it is very important. It means you must, by all means, give a name to your class. So we are going to call this class Blessed Home Class 1. So this is Blessed Home Class 1 class. Then the section in which we are is called Lockdown session or COVID. Nana, I'm having a lesson. Please go to your room and close the door. Sorry for that. So we are, okay, let's say we are in our third term. So third term. That is the section. So if it is first term, if it is second term, you can type that under the section. Then the subject, maybe this is class 1 maths. Then I explained last week what you can do here in the room. In the room, you know, in some schools, they have more than one room for one class. Like they have multiple streams. So maybe 1A, 1B, 1C, or 1 whatever. If you have that case, then you can decide to create a separate class for each room. So maybe you can have class 1A classroom, class 1B classroom, and so and so. But that is not very much of essence, because now you are doing virtual teaching. We assume that all your class 1 students, even if they are in multiple classrooms, they can all share the same resources. The virtual space is big, unlike the physical space, which can accommodate only a limited number. Virtual space is large. You can have as much as 1,000 students in one classroom. It doesn't matter. So here, you can leave the room and you say create. You click on create. So it's creating your class for you. You wait patiently. It depends on, okay, good. Okay, so here we are with our class. We have our class nicely created. So this is our Blessed Home Class 1 class, third term. And I explained earlier on that this image, you can decide to change this image to any picture of your choice. Especially now that we are in the COVID period and the students are at home, I believe most of the time they miss their class a lot. So if you have a picture of your classroom, you can decide to upload that picture here as a classroom profile picture. So the students, it gives them some kind of emotional attachment to the class. And they will know that although they are at home, in spirit, they are still in their class. So you can decide to use a picture here of your classroom to depict your class. You can also use your picture so that your students see your face in their class. That is also another emotional kind of attachment they will have to you, because they miss you, their teacher, so much, and they will want to see your face. So using your picture here as your class profile also makes them know that they are not dealing with just a machine or a computer, but they are dealing with Mr. Agbeku or Mr. Auntie Dorinda or whoever. Yeah, so that's also very important. All right, so that's for this side. And there's also the class code up here. Class code. Let me zoom on it. Yeah, so this is the class code. This is like the license or the key to your class. So at the end of the day, after you have created everything, added your teaching materials, added lessons, assignment for students to do and all, this is what you share with the students through their parents platform, or what they are through their parent WhatsApp platform. This is what you share with your students. So when they also go to Google Classroom, they will be asked to join a class, and when they are joining, they will be asked to type the class code. This is what they would. So when you get to this point, you can copy it and share it on their class platform, and they will all enter this code and join your class. That is one way students can join your class. Thankfully, that's not the only way. Another way they can join your classes, after you have done everything, you can send them an invitation to join your class, or you share a link with them. They click on that link and they are in your class. So 2 ways of joining a class. One, by sharing with them the class code, and they entering it at the point of entry into Google Classroom, or they would be sent an invitation or a link to join the class when they click on. Okay, good. So you are in your new class, there's nothing here. You want to say something to your students as they come in. So here you see on top here, share something with your class. You see this button, share something with your class. So when you click on the share something with your class, you can type something like, hello, my people. Oops. Okay, hello pupils. Welcome to today's lessons. So hello pupils, welcome to today's lesson, and you click on post. Okay, so once you click on post, it will appear here in your classroom. So when the student, this is the first point of call when the students enter your class. This is the first thing they will see. So hello pupils, welcome to today's, okay, I think I've done welcome. Yeah, so there's a mistake there. I can edit it. And please, let me sound this caution. It's not only actually the students even don't have emails. It is their parent emails that they are going to use to access this. So please, your English, your everything should be on point. Because now, mind you, previously, it was only your students in your physical classroom. So they could bear with all your spelling mistakes and all. But with their parents involved, please, let's be very sure and double sure of everything we post before we do that. Other than that, they will start fighting us that the spelling mistakes, there's this, and they will start raising alarms, and it will cast a shadow on what we are doing, and it will lose its effect. So please take the pain before you post or send anything. Read through about twice or thrice to make sure that everything is correct before you send it. It's very, very important. We all make mistakes, but some people are such that they can't stand it when they see other people making mistakes. It's their nature, and there's nothing we can do about that. So to avoid any controversy, read through whatever you want to post at least twice or thrice and be sure that it's okay before you post it. All right, so we've given them the welcome message. Now we are going to share the actual information that we want them to have. When you come up here, you see these 4 buttons. You have stream, classwork, pupils, and grades. So you have these 4 buttons. If you want to share assignments, if you want to share reading materials, whatever you want to give them, any instructional material you want to share with your class, this is where you do it. You click on classwork. So once you click on classwork, you leave the stream. That is it. The stream is like the welcome or the entrance of your classroom. So now you are in your classroom proper. That is where you are going to share your notes, your assignment, your homework, your classwork, your test, end of term exam. Everything is done here in the classwork tab. Okay, so here in the class work tab, you have this create button with a plus. So this big blue button with a plus is what we are going to use to share whatever lesson you have for your student. So you click on create, and when you click on create, there's a sub menu that pops up. On this sub menu, you have various options of things to create. You can create assignments, and we all know assignment, so I won't go deeper. We can create a quiz assignment. A quiz assignment here is like a multiple choice test. Later, if there is time, I'll teach you how to create multiple choice assignments. You can ask them questions by using the questions. So you can do a question and answer session. You ask them questions and they'll give you answers. You can use the questions here. Then we have materials. Material can be any other thing you have on your computer, be it a video, a Word document, a PowerPoint presentation, anything that you think you can share with your students. But with that, you should have created that material on your computer already, so that when you click on material, you are presented with this page. You type, or you give a title to your material. You give a title to your material here. So I'm going to give the material I'm going to share with you the title. I'm going to give the material this title. Maybe, wait, let me hide this. Okay. We're going to give it the title, Google Classroom. Google Classroom Training. Training Day 2. Okay, so that is the title. Then the description here, you can give a short description. So find materials on the second day of training. Training here. All right, so a short description or an instruction that you want to give to them, you can do that here. Then here you can, underneath it, you have add and you have create. The add, you are adding with the notion that you are adding. If you click on add, then here you are with the notion that you have already, how do you call it, created something on your computer that you want to add. That is where you use the add. You have something, created something already that you want to add. That is where you use the add. Then create, you click on create when you are now going to create the thing. You don't have it already created. You are now going to create it. So let me do both. First, I'll click on create. Then under create, I have docs, which is document. I have slides, which is slideshow or PowerPoint presentation. Sheet, which is like Excel. Create, I can create drawings. So maybe the class 1 and KG class 2 teachers, let me use drawings for you because we are in class 1 now. So we are going to create a drawing for our students. So here we are on our drawing canvas. Good. So on the drawing canvas, you can decide to maybe start with some shapes. Maybe you are teaching your student shapes. So this is what I did on the tab here on on this menu. I clicked on shapes. Then okay, so all the various shapes are here. Let's deal with a circle. So I'll draw my circle. I'll draw some smaller circles within. Okay. Still on shapes. I'll add another circle. I'll fill this circle purple. I can copy. Let me add another shape we are drawing. Let me add a triangle for the nose. What do I use even for the mouth? I can use circle for mouth. Okay, so we have a nice caricature drawing here for our students. Let's give it a title. Face drawing, or drawing your face. So, so with this, the pre-tech teachers, the pre-tech teacher cannot say you can't use Google. You can use Google. You can do every pre-tech drawing here for your students. Okay, so that is that we are going to save. Okay, so we are all this have been saved to our Google Drive. So it is saved. So when we come back here on the tab, we can either click on back to take us back to where we were, or we can come to okay. So we let's come back to our classroom. No, that's not where we're doing there. Okay. All right. Good. So this is where we were. So now you have this as untitled drawing. So let's give it a title here. Oh, no. Let's give this a title. So maybe we can. I think we gave it a title. So let's come back to it and see. Okay. Anyway, so let's not waste time on this. Yeah, so in any way, this is the drawing we just created. So when they click on it, they will see the drawing. Although it has the name on title drawing, they will still see it just as you have done. You can give them some instructions on what to do with this drawing in the drawing sheet. That's also fine. Now you can add. You can also click on the add. So we first clicked on create. Remember, now we want to add something with the assumption that the thing already exists on our computer or in our folder already. So when you click on add, let me sidestep. Okay, let me do it again. Click on add. You can add from Google Drive, and let me also with your Google Classroom account, you have a virtual storage or a cloud storage. What I mean by a cloud storage is that you have a space like a pen drive or a hard disk drive, which is somewhere stored on Google server. So you have up to about 15 gigabytes of storage space. So whatever materials, you can store them in that drive and you can use them at any point in time. All right, so here you click on, you can click on your Google Drive and add. Yeah, so this is the drawing we just created. You can add it if you, okay, you can add that. Okay, see, it's file already attached. Okay, so let's add something else, something new. Okay, still in our drive. I have this answers to last week. There's some assignment I gave to some students online, and I gave them answers to that. So let me share that. Okay, so you can share from your drive. You can also add a file from anywhere. When you click on file, it opens this and you can navigate to anywhere on your desktop or anywhere on your computer. Okay, so with that, you can share from anywhere on your computer. Okay, so can you, at this point, I think I want to I want to seek if you have any questions. Okay, so let me seek your back. What doing?
If I saw you,
Okay.
Video, but my media,
okay. Nice.
Vivian, my mute too. It's in our canning. Okay, any question?
Yes, so my hand is
okay, go ahead. We are listening. Hey.
Hello.
Yeah, we are listening. Okay, so okay, Mr. Agbeko, let's hear you. I think I have to mute all again. That's the best. Okay. Let me hear Mr. Agbeku. After that, Dorinda will come in.
Please, about the class code.
Okay.
About the class code.
Yeah.
Can someone change the class code to the the class code?
You say can?
If you want to create your own personal, if the class code that is to be given to you automatically, can you change it and then maybe use a simple one?
No. The class code is like a password. It's only the one who created it who can change it. You, for example, if you're a student and I share with you my class code, there's no way you can change it. The student cannot change the class code. But you, the teacher, you mean the teacher? You mean you, the teacher,
yeah,
right?
The teacher.
Yeah, why not? You can change the class code. You can reset it. You can, but the thing is that if you change the class code, it means the old code you gave to your students will no longer work. You must share it again. You must share the new one you have created with them so that they can access your class. It's like you have a house, you gave a copy of the key to a friend of yours, and now you have changed the lock completely. You must give him the new key. Other than that, he can't access your room. So anytime you change your class code, you should share the class code with your students. Other than that, they can't join your class.
And secondly,
okay.
Secondly, you said the class image, let's say the picture, the class picture.
Yeah.
That is the classroom picture. You can change it, but when you read that place, it's not sure how to do that.
I told you we'll do that later. I'll teach you. Don't worry. Okay. All right. Dorinda, where are you? Let's hear your question.
Yes, I'm here.
Let's hear you.
Yeah. Good morning to everyone. Yeah, please. Want to know, we at preschool. Yeah, we at the preschool. At times we sing with the children to make the class lively. And there's when you go to the classroom, you see there's a place where say something to your students. After welcoming them, after welcoming them, can you sing? And then can you record a song and then you send to them, or you have to go to YouTube?
In fact, let's clap for Dorinda. It's a very good question. You can record yourself with your phone. Record, do a selfie and record. A lion has a tail. It has a big head and a very small waist and a very small waist. Then you record it nicely. Save it on your even if you are doing the how do you call it, the lesson on your phone, you can upload it from there, and maybe once you see the greetings, the song will be there and they will love it. You can get some of those songs and rhymes too from YouTube as well, but the best thing is to do your own thing for the students to know that this is Auntie Dorinda doing her own thing. Yeah. Okay, Nokia 5, you can ask your question. I saw.
Yes, sir. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes. Please, I would like to know that immediately you create the class, you get a new code. So it means that the 0Q, the old code, is not in existence.
Exactly.
I want to seek clarification.
Yes, every new class comes with a new code.
Hello?
Yeah.
Hello?
Hello, can you hear me now?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I said every new class comes with a new code. Yeah.
Yes, I can.
Yes, okay. So every new class comes with its own code. So if you want students to join that class, share that code with them. And you can also reset the code of an existing class.
Okay, all right, thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Can we move on? I think the question, or if there are more questions.
No, thank you.
We have more. Okay, Mr. Agbeko. Okay, you can talk. Mr. Agbeko, we are listening.
Please, I want to know. Yes, if you want, how do you share a link to it? You don't want to send them the code, but you want to send them the link.
The link.
You did it in the morning. How? Yes. How will you share the link to them?
You share it through their email. So that's why we have sent a form out to solicit the emails of parents. So if you have a link to share, you share it through the email. You can also share it on their class platform. You know, all the classes have WhatsApp platform. So maybe you share it through, if you are not the class teacher, you give it to the class teacher to share it on his or her class platform that this is a link from Mr. Agbeko. Parents, please click on this link to see lessons for today's whatever, blah, blah, blah. And they will click on it. It takes them to their classroom and they will see whatever material you are sharing with them. So 2 ways, via WhatsApp, you can, and the second way through their emails.
Okay, but please, where will I see the link?
Where would you see the link?
From my link, where will I see it? Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, don't worry. You are taking us ahead. We didn't get to where you are posting the thing to the students. You understand? We are now struggling to create our class. So after we have created the class, we'll go to sharing with the students. So save that question for future. Okay. Are you okay?
Okay.
You will definitely get there. Okay. All right. Any further question before we move on? Beautiful. So let's go back and okay. I'm going to attend to something briefly. So I'm going to give you 2 minutes to discuss something amongst yourselves. So I've unmuted everybody, so everybody can hear everybody. So you can discuss some few things amongst yourselves in the next 2, maximum 3 minutes. I'll be back. Sorry for the interruption. I'm back. Okay, so let's move on. Okay, so let's
Yes.
Hey.
Remember.
There be chance. Mami mute you and son of
Mr. Obey, right? That's Obey.
Sorry. I can't. Okay. I think now we have some quiet here. We can move on. Yeah, so this is where we were. We added a drawing to our class. We also added a task. Maybe it's a Word document. We're still on the add. Then I also said that we can add a video. So we can add a video. We are, mind you, we are in our class 1 class. So now we are going to look for a video related to class 1. So maybe let's look for rhymes. Rhymes, cry, spelling the same. Hey, class 1 for no spelling rhymes, mommy. Am I right? Oh, there's N. Rhymes. Hey, Matthew. Rhyme. Hey, be more me. Right.
RHYME. Delete N.
Yeah, that's all.
Rhyme.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
It's correct.
Okay. So, all right. So we are looking for, okay, good. So we have twinkle, twinkle, little stars. Okay, voila, let's add. You can add more than one at a time. Let's see. Okay, let me see. Shift 1. There we back.
Yeah.
All right. So there we are with our twinkle, twinkle, little stars. So when the students click on this, and they click on play. Okay, so all right. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Enough of the twinkle, twinkle, little stars. All right. So we have our lesson duly created now. You have your drawing. You've given them some drawing to do for the day. You're giving them probably some notes. You've given them your twinkle, twinkle, little stars. I think we are good to go now. Now we would go to now we can how do you call it? You are going to post it to the students. You are going to learn how we post our lessons to our students now. And to do that, you come up here, you have post. I explained earlier on that before you click on post, you look at some few things. So who is the class for? So under the for, so this is what I did. I clicked on this selection arrow and I'm selecting the class. So this is Blessed Home class. We are dealing with class 1. It is selected by default. So this lesson is, hey, why not? Anyway. Okay, it's all part of it. So it's for Blessed Home class 1, and it's for all students in class 1. And the topic is here. Make sure that all your lessons are related to a given topic. So here, the topic we were doing earlier on was the Google Classroom training. Google Classroom training part 2 or day 2. That is our topic. Okay. It's for all students, and it's for okay. So now we are ready to post. We have selected who is the lesson is for, and also the topic. Under post, when you click on this arrow, you can schedule when to post it. Maybe you want the student to see this material or this lesson Monday, May 4, 2020 at exactly 8 a.m. So you can set all those dates here. So Monday, 4th, time 8 a.m. Then you click schedule. So it means at Monday, exactly 8 a.m., your student will see this lesson. That is those with the code to your class, and they will also receive a link. They will receive the email to the link. So what I'm going to do right now is that I'm going back to the stream. Or before we even go back to stream, let's watch this. You see, we have Google Calendar here on top here. So when you click on the Google Calendar, if you click on your Google Calendar, you will see all the assignments or all the work you have scheduled for your students. Okay. So you see all the schedules you have. For example, we have a hot 8 hot 8 no way. Okay. Infinix Hot 8, please mute your microphone. We can hear the meow, 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 and all that. I'm trying to mute you and it's not going through. Infinix Hot 8 Lite, please mute your mic. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, so and under your Google Calendar, you can see all your scheduled lessons and so on and so forth. Okay. So let's go back to our class. Then the stream. When we come to our stream, okay. So you have hello people, welcome to a class. What? Classwork. Okay. So when you come here, you see all the things we did, the video we sent, the drawing, and all. Okay. So we are going to now going to send the lessons to our students. We are going to send our lessons to our students now. So this is how we are going to go about sending our lessons. So please, let's pay attention very much at this point, because this is something new that we are now going to learn. That is, after you have gone through everything, you now want to send lessons to your students. Okay, is mommy talking to me? Okay. All right. So we are going to share our lessons to students now. So we've gone through stream. We know what to see here on our stream. We've come to classwork. We know what to see here under classwork. We've come, now we are now moving to the next tab, that is people. When you click on people, you have two important people in your classroom. On top, you have teachers, and below you have students. So here, you can add teachers to your class as co-teachers. You can invite teachers to your class as co-teachers. You can also add students to your class as learners. So now, excuse me to add some of us here as my students. Pardon me for that. You can't be my student, but for today, let me use some of you as my student. So what I'm going to do is, those of you who have Gmail addresses, if you have a Gmail address, Ohene gave me some list of emails. If you know yours is part, of what Ohene gave me, I'm going to share the lesson with you right now. But if you yourself, you know that you have a Gmail account, but it's not part of what Ohene sent, you can put it on a platform right now. I'll look at it and add you. So I'm going to start adding some people. We have okay, those that I know are here. Agbeko is here, so let me add him first. Agbeko's 19 at Gmail. Okay, so Agbeko is added. Who else? Let me add Sami. Sabome. Okay, Sami, I know is here. Let me see if I have. Okay, I think I've seen Mami. Frederick. Okay, Faustina. I'm Faustina. I'm Faustina at Gmail. Okay. Because of time, okay. I think Ohene too. Ohene 10:05. I remember Ohene 10:05 at gmail.com. Okay. All right. So because of time, let me invite just these 6 people to the lesson. All right. So now I have these people as my student. And the good thing is that after, it's the first time that you have to type their email or add their email. Subsequently, once you have typed their email already or send them once, subsequently, you don't have to look for them and type their emails again. So that is the good thing about this whole thing. So I want these, my students, I've added all of them as students. So they will receive the lesson I'm sending. I can also add some people as co-teachers. I can add some people as co-teachers too. So if I want to add somebody as a co-teacher to my class, I click on this button, and I'll type. So maybe I want to add Sami again as okay, Sami as a co-teacher, director. Okay, it's Mommy. Director, please give me your email. Hello. Oh. Director, I can hear. Can you share your email so that I add you as a teacher? I can't hear you. Okay. Sorry, okay.
Hello.
Okay, hello, Director. I can hear you. I want to add your email to be a co-teacher. Okay. I'll do that later. So let me invite these 2 people for now. Okay. Boom. So now those are invited. Mami, Sami. Okay, let me add Ohene. Ohene. Ohene 10:05 at gmail.com. Okay, so I've invited Ohene to okay, good. So those that I've invited as students to this class, what will happen is that because I scheduled the lesson to be on Monday, you cannot see it now till Monday. But those that I sent as teachers. Hello. Is this Sami?
Yeah.
Okay, talk. We are listening. Sami, we are listening. Yeah, so Dinah was saying that means it's very important for everyone to get a Gmail account. And the answer is yes. Very, very important for everybody to get a Gmail account. Because we are talking about a Google product. And the Gmail account is your only key to the Google Classroom. Without it, I'm sorry, there's nothing you can do. Okay, so that is it for now. Those of you that I sent the link to as students and as teachers, I want you to give me some feedback right now. So I'm stopping the sharing. Now I want to come back to conversation mode. I want to unmute all once again. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so now we are back to conversation mode. If you have, I invited some of you to be my co-teachers in this course. I want you to assess it right now and give me some feedback. Ohene, can you check and give us some feedback about what you saw? Ohene and Sami, if you have checked the link I sent you, you can share with us what you saw. Is Sami around? Okay, hello.
And you've opened it. Maybe he's waiting for the results, or until you go off and see whether the message has come. I think that's all that he needs.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I need just okay, director.
Hello.
Okay, hello.
I saw hello people, welcome to this, right? I saw the class code. I'm seeing the Blessed Home Class 1.
Okay.
Is that what you mean?
Exactly. That's what. So is that's yeah, exactly.
Says it's going to Kufu.
iPhone there.
Okay, so if you have any feedback to give or question to ask or contribution to make, now you can unmute your mic and you talk. You can do it yourself. I've muted everybody because I heard somebody just say "Osioko pupu," and we all heard it. I don't want that to come in the recording. So if you want to talk, you can unmute the mic yourself and you talk. Or if you can't do it, raise up your hand and I'll mute you. Then you can also ask a question or give us feedback.
Hello.
Okay, Director, we are listening.
So, how many lessons in all do we have to cover?
Do we have to cover as in with this?
No, the days. Where are we now? Or this is a final stage?
I'm not getting you.
No, what I'm saying that these lessons that you're taking us through, these lessons you're taking us through.
Yes.
What I'm asking is that how many of such sessions are we going to have?
As many as you want to.
Oh, okay.
As many as you want to. There. In fact, for Blessed Home, I can't treat you the way I treat every other school. By God's grace, I am handling other schools also with the same thing. And for most of them, I do just about maximum of 2 trainings. But for you, I'm one of you. So any day, any time, if you want us to meet, just let me know. And I'll be with you throughout the process, throughout the implementation. Even every evening, if you want us to have a quick session or something, maybe a 30-minute session every day to see how things are going, the feedback we are getting and all. For you, I'll treat you the same way I'll treat university basic school, because I'm just like one of you. So
on the other, where we are now, it means somebody who has been able to really get whatever you've done so far. It means that person has completed the whole thing.
Exactly.
And they can go to all the. There are things we have to know.
No, for now, at where we have reached, we are good to go. At least to start with. To start, and as time goes on, we'll be adding on, we're building on knowledge.
Okay.
Yes. So,
so what I would suggest is that you come up with a timetable.
Okay.
So that we'll know that, let's say Mondays, Tuesday, or whatever, Mondays, Thursday, Friday, we'll be meeting. Then we'll all know that we have a section on this day and that.
All right.
You understand what I mean? Okay,
yeah.
You just peg it against your own schedule.
Okay.
How you can actually manage it, and let's know the days and the date so that we know really the timetable. Said that on those days at 7 o'clock, God willing, we know we have that session.
Okay.
Then we all really wait as we've been doing.
Okay.
So that we have the feedbacks and all that and that. So let me ask this: with this thing that we are doing, I don't think is it possible? It's not possible to really means you do it. It's not like the teaching type, but it's an assignment or you give out. Is there any portion where we can have a classroom teaching?
Yeah, there's a portion. So just as we are doing Zoom now, you can put on your class stream where you say, hello student, welcome to this class. At the stream point, you can put a notice that you can schedule a Zoom meeting that Monday, 4th May, 8 a.m., we have a Zoom meeting with class 4. Then the children will interact with you just as we are doing now through their parents. There's also another Google product called Google Meet. It's also part of the Google Classroom package. So you can use that one to just as the Zoom to do a teleconferencing with your student. They see you, you see them, and you interact with them. But
I'm saying this because of what I teach, mathematics.
Okay.
Mathematics, you cannot discuss this as we're doing. You have to get a board, stand by it, and actually teach the normal way. I think as they've been doing on the YouTube.
Yeah.
That's why I'm asking whether this thing is possible with this.
Yeah.
Whether it is possible with this.
In your case, you can do Zoom or do the Google Meet or Hangout. We'll experiment all those ones and see the one which is very effective. Then we'll recommend that for those who want to do personal or one-on-one. Then the alternative to that is maybe you can record a video of yourself teaching a topic in the class, go through the steps, write everything, let somebody capture, record everything. Then maybe you add the written and you post the video in addition to their class. So they watch, as they watch the video, they read the material and they follow. That's also an option. Ideally, I prefer that option because with the Zoom, it means if the student misses the class, and unfortunately, if you don't record it for him or her to get it playback, then it's lost. But if you do a video recording, it will be there. You can play over and over again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Hello. I think I asked a question earlier, meaning that parents who are not using Gmail accounts, they are advised to get Gmail account as well.
To get Gmail accounts, yes.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Jacob, you are too quiet. Talk. Ask a question. Jake, I've unmuted your microphone. You are only showing us a picture. Talk to us. Mr. Alassan, yeah, are you okay with what we are doing? Jake, unmute your microphone and talk to us, please. Okay. Yes. Okay. You're okay. You're fine, eh?
Yes, Uncle Shadrach.
Yeah, Jake.
Uncle Shadrach.
Yeah, Jake, we are listening.
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm okay. I've gone through the steps, and I'm on. Yes, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Okay.
I've gone through the steps. I've seen it's quite easy to understand. So I'm sure by today, when we finish the lesson, I'll try with my about that.
Okay. All right. That's nice. That's good to hear. So I think at this point we've done more than 2 hours, 2 hours 13 minutes. Well, that's a lot of data, but I know it has not gone wasted. We have learned a lot, and we'll put it into practice. Now, your assignment for today, so we meet again. The thing is becoming noisy again. Okay. Yeah. So so till we meet again, your assignment is that you are supposed to create your class or your lesson, and share it with me. Invite me as a student, and also invite me as a co-teacher to your class. So that's your assignment for the day. First, last week, your assignment was to create. Your assignment last week was to make sure you have your Gmail account. So by now, I believe everybody has a Gmail account. And today, the assignment I'm giving all of us is create your Google Classroom account, create any lesson for any class, invite me as a co-teacher to your class, and also invite me as a student to your class. As a co-teacher, I can help you to put the things in order if they are not proper. As a co-teacher, I can put things in order in your class for you. And as a student, I will also appreciate or see how the students will also see your lessons. Then based on that feedback, I'll be able to do some correction for you as a teacher. So that is what I require everybody to do. Before Sunday, please create a class, your Google Classroom account, create your first class, and invite me as a co-teacher and as also as a student to your class. If you encounter any difficulty, just send me a quick email or a WhatsApp. You don't put it on the general platform. You just PM me and I'll sort you out, and we'll move on. Unless maybe it's something you want all of us to know about, then you put it on the general platform, and we'll all deliberate on. Director, I can see you want to unmute your mic, so let me unmute you here so that you.
Okay. Okay. We'll still be extracting the videos, the recordings.
All right. Yeah. Remind you. Let me.